All right, we now arrive at chapter 17, the call perfect. So we are entering into strong verbs. In Hebrew, biblical Hebrew, we have the way we teach it basically strong verbs and weak verbs. Strong verbs are verbs that are going to follow a nice, clean pattern. We are going to memorize an entire paradigm here. Kind of get ready for that. I have a worksheet on Moodle that is the verbal stems. Actually, not verbal stems. It's the verb paradigms, and it's going to cover chapters 17, 18, and 19. The perfect, imperfect, imperative, and then the participles and infinitives. So we're going to work through all of those in the next few chapters, primarily memorizing the forms. And so that's what I want you to focus on. The call is one of our verbal stems in Hebrew. Okay, I don't know how I flipped to a blue pen, but hey, there you go. It's one of our verbal stems in Hebrew, and we also have other ones that we will learn in chapter 22 and then apply in chapters 23, 24, and 25. But for now, we're going to learn the call. This is just our basic past tense verbal conjugation. The perfect is our basic past tense, and then the call is just our base stem. So we're going to memorize this paradigm and then work from it in the rest of the book. The perfect is a little different than what we would think of in an English perfect. So in Hebrew, the perfect is simple past. All of the vocabulary words you've been studying so far are, in fact, call perfect 3ms verbs. So they are call perfect third masculine singular verbs, and that's why you see he, she, or it in parentheses in front of all of the verbal forms. From here on out in your verbal vocabulary, you're going to actually stop seeing vowels with it, because what we're going to find in the rest of the book is that the vowels change on the same verbal root in order to give it a different nuance, a different verbal conjugation, something similar to can and could in English. Based on the fact that one is present tense and the other one is past tense, we get an odd combination and conjugation of vowels and consonants, actually. And so the same thing will happen in Hebrew. Just keep in mind, Hebrew is not being that mean to you. We do the same thing in English. So let's look at this paradigm. Again, I primarily want you to be memorizing it. So here it is. And we have in the 1CS katalti, so that would be I killed. The element here that's kind of indicating to you that it's a first common singular I is the T here. And that's just going to be something that you need to memorize. And so it's going to be helpful to just memorize this, what do you call this? A paradigm. Katalta, katalt, katal, katala, katalnu, kataltim, kataltin, and then katalu. Okay, so there's the paradigm verbally. And all of these then are the different pronominal conjugations. I killed, you, a lady killed, he killed, she killed, we killed, right on down the road. I find it humorous that Dr. Fuller chose the word kill as his paradigm word. A lot of textbooks will use shamar or mashal, something like that. But hey, there you go, katal it is. And so yeah, work on memorizing this. Simple past tense. I believe in the chapter Dr. Fuller talks a little bit about the perfect form. Attaches, quote, attaches the pronominal element to the end of the word, and that's why we get these katalti, katalta, katalt, things like that. And that's very likely the case, though that's disputed. That is, I think, correct and likely the case. So we'll get into a few other little nuances of this as we go, but for now, just work on memorizing that paradigm. And if you have any questions about the call perfect, let me know.